have like a certain limit. You know, he has to knock you out between the first to like the 5th round. But once you have a fighter that can endure that, take him in deep waters, 10th, 11th, so now he's in trouble. Man.
That's why Mike bit Holyfield's ear, because he couldn't hit. He never really fought no one that took him that, like, you know, he couldn't knock him out. He was like struggling. He started panicking a little bit, probably. Why would he bite his ear, man? You know, because Tyson was knocking dudes out in the first round. Second, mainly knocking dudes out in the first. He was known for that. You know, that's people scared. But Holyfield wasn't scared, man.
See, that's how the men of the Lord got to be.
Yep.
You got to endure the fight.
Endure the fight.
And that's the same thing with Quash. He used to say, you don't go out in the wintertime. So he's famous to say, the scripture said, be instant in and out of season. You mean you don't go in the wintertime, man. There's no such scripture that says not to go out in the winter, man. All right? You got to be instant in and out season, man. Okay? How Paul said, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel. So you got to go out there and teach.
See, it'd be scary, man, thinking about not, going out, man.
You know? Crazy. Like,
that'd be nuts. Like, you should be afraid to think like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't feel like going out this winter, man. What am I gonna do this winter instead of doing the work? What?
You're not a true servant.
You're not a true servant.
You're not gonna be rewarded. At the time we coming in now, see, that's why you're not even out there no more.
Cause Lord, slowly but surely, or you can do it quick, however the Lord want to do it. Take that spirit from me, man. Just take it away from me, man. You just start feeling in the spirit.
Yeah, you start.
Oh, you don't want to go in winter, then now he don't want to go in winter. I'm not gonna let him go in the spring or summer or fall. Now he's totally out of here, back in the world, man.
You gotta take the spirit off of you. Make you a reprobate.
And that's scary right there, man.
You got this guy from Chicago.
You saw him on Salinetta platform?
What the fuck you doing on Salinetta platform? Salinetta is a reprobate. Salinetta is a reprobate. He's another guy that's all over the place. Right? First, I'm got the Hebrews on. Why you got the Hebrews on there all the time? It's money. But he know beat back with mom what we saying is true. Bro, I be looking at GMS on the low. He said that. Like, he gonna tell him, I think all you guys are crazy. And then he kept the Passover too. So Sanetta's an effing hypocrite, man.
The Lord
he's a snake. He's a snake. They're talking about the Most High this, the Most High that. Right? And bro's been telling that dude, Alazar, stop dealing with this clown. But you were looking for fame and glory. What happened? He embarrassed you. He did that sham you call a Passover. He's the first one to call you out on it and mock you. Yeah. You got no business even dealing with the guy in the first place.
Literally called him.
Yeah, on air.
On air, man. That dude is a demon. That is a demon, man.
Yeah, but that's what you get for dealing with him.
Then that dude from Chicago, when he went on Salinetta platform, and Salinetta said, basically he was asking questions that basically a lot of people, I guess, feel a way they get offended about. Women can't teach, right?
No, they can't teach.
They can't teach.
End of story. Unless they teach another younger woman.
The dude said
to be like it tells you. It's the 1 Peter 2:03. Either one of the scriptures. I think it's 2:03. That's the only thing you women could do. You're not supposed to usurp authority over no man. Right? Because a lot of these women, they think because a man don't know the truth, they could just do anything and talk to them anyway, man. You're supposed to direct them to the true prophets and priests, man. Your job is not to be teaching jack shit unless you're teaching other younger women how to be wives, man. How to be responsible, man. How to be good caretakers of their children. How to be feminine. How to be good listeners, man. All right? How to be a good helpmeet. That's what y'all teaching, and y'all not teaching that. All right? So just be quiet, man. Don't like it, turn the station, man. There's all kind of folly on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That can keep you entertained.
That's right.
Right? The Most High said, unto you, O men, I call. The Most High dealing with men, man.
That's right.
Okay, right. You women got to take a back seat, man.
Come on.
All right, go ahead.
1 Peter, and I still got Luke 6. I'm still holding that.
Oh, you want you? Yeah, we gonna get that too.
1 Peter 3:1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won with the conversation of the wives. See that? Let's jump down to verse. Let's read on down. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting of the hair, of plaiting the hair, and of wearing of gold, or of putting on apparel, but let it be that hidden man of the heart, in which in that in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and a quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High of a great price. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in the Most High, or adorned themselves in being in subjection unto their own husbands, even even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
Which one are you doing that? Is another one in Titus 2:03?
Yeah, I think that's the one. That was going
none of you
too.
women calling your man Lord. Right? Not one of you, man. Even the ones in the truth. The heads rap. Talking about shalom, this and that. Be quiet, man. Ain't none of you obedient, right, to your husband, man. Right? All of them is headstrong. See? And when you start reproving them, you see when brothers be telling that comment, boy, that demon come out, man. That's what scripture said. A lot of harlots gonna go into the kingdom for a lot of y'all, man. See? Here you got it.
Titus 2 in verse 3, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women.
That's the only thing you women can teach is how the young women. Everybody read through the list of things. Can we teach a young women? Right? Teach them how to cook. That's one thing they can't even do too, man.
Oh, man.
That's become a rarity, man. Especially women of this generation. They can't cook. That's sad. Right? You want kids, you want a wedding. Like we say, you want the wedding, but you don't want to be a wife. That's what it is. Right? It comes to being a wife is knowing how to what? Knowing how to cook. Knowing how to take care of the kids, man. You see what I'm saying? The scripture says what? Being obedient to your husband. That's the main ingredient of you being a wife, man. Being subservient to your man. Not thinking you're on the same level. Or you over him, man. Or questioning what he doing, this, that, and third. You out of order, man. And that's what a lot of you gonna get put down in these last days, man. Alright? Yeah.
It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
Right. See? Keepers at home, holy, discreet. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
It says good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High Yahawashi be not blasphemed.
Yeah, and these older women ain't doing that. They ain't not doing that. That's why a lot of these women, old, young, calling this clowns, Kevin Samuels up every week, looking like fools, man. And these are women with degrees, by the way. Right?
And he's not even on like a spiritual level.
He's not even on a spiritual level, and he's making y'all look foolish. Right? Just show you how stable a lot of these women are, man. Unstable they are, man. Okay? These women are what? They're crackpot, man.
Yeah. So when Sarnetta asked him that, the dude said, he said, it's prophetesses in the scriptures. And Sarnetta said, no, I'm asking like, yo, can women teach? He said, and I said, it's prophetess in the scriptures.
Yeah.
He said, you got the right one today, Sarnetta. I'm looking at you like an idiot, bro. You know?
The Lord gonna kill you.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You already out of there, man.
You already out of there.
You stopped teaching already. Your group disbanded. Right?
And a prophetess is not a woman that goes to the highways and the byways. She's prophesying and cutting people.
What's wrong with this guy?
Like,
You don't
man,
know
come
that?
on, man. Prophetess are wives of the prophets. And also, you got women that give
like
dreams.
You have Hilkah, you had a woman who had dreams of it, like Deborah.
Yeah.
And what did Deborah say? Matter of fact, let's get Judges 5 and 9. Talking about Deborah. Deborah told Barak, and Barak told the man. Nowhere in the scriptures a woman went out there and prophesied. And what you doing, this clown, it's probably Nazarite, whatever. What you doing, you're trimming your way to seek love. Why are you trying to seek love?
That's exactly what he's doing. I noticed that. Oh, Rip, I noticed that. What are you doing?
Sarnetta's a nobody.
He was trying to seem like he wasn't like the other camps or whatever, I guess. You know, because it's not necessarily all you have to say.
Well, you know, you're right. You're not. Because you're not on the streets.
You're not on the streets.
You're not doing the work. You're not keeping up command. You're not doing nothing. You back in the world. Right? Trying to get a rap career, whatever shit you are trying to do on the side, man. You're not prophesying against the beast, man. Okay? So, yeah, you're not like us, man. You're not on the front line, man. You've been stripped of your garments. All right? Go ahead.
Judges 5, and I can start at verse 1 and jump down, get the context. Then saying Deborah and Barak, the son of Abinoam on that day, saying, let's jump down to verse 9. My heart is toward the governors of Israel that offer themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye, Yahawashi
And
Yahawashi.
my heart is for the governors of Israel. She was a prophetess, right? So her heart or mine was for the governors, the leaders. Okay? Gotcha. You had a woman who tried to be queen in Israel. I asked, got put to death. I think Athaliah was her name. What was that at in
Go look it up.
I think it's 2 Chronicles 22. Let me add 10.
Okay. Second Chronicles 22 and verse 10. But when Athaliah, the mother of Ahaziah, saw that her son was dead, she arose and destroyed all the seed royal of the house of Judah.
Yeah,
That was
because
wicked.
she wanted to be a queen. Go ahead.
But Jehoshabeath, the daughter of the king of Joash, the son of Ahaziah, and stole him from among the king's sons that were slain, and put him and his nurse in a bedchamber. So Jehoshabeath, the daughter of King Jehoram,
Now, I think read the 23rd chapter. She tried to kill off the king's seed because she wanted to be queen in Israel.
yeah.
See, but they kept preserved one of the sons. They gave him his name right now. She didn't know that. It's the Chronicle, I think the 23rd chapter.
Start verse 1.
Yeah, let me hear one.
Con. And in the 7th year, Jehoiada strengthened himself and took the captains of hundreds of Azariah, the son of Jeroham, and Ishmael, the son of Jehohanan, and Azariah, the son of Obed, and Maaziah, the son of Adah, and Elishaphat, the son of Zechari, into covenant with him. Right, Slack, if I'm mistaken the word, the names wrong. Verse 2, and they went into Judah and gathered the Levites out of all the cities of Judah and the chief of the fathers of Israel, and they came to Jerusalem. And all the congregation made a covenant with the king in the house of the Most High, and he said unto them, behold, the king's son shall reign as the Lord hath said of the sons of David. This is the thing that ye shall do, a third part of you entering on the Sabbath of the priests of the Levites shall be porters of the doors, and the third part shall be at the king's house, and the third part at the gate of the foundation, and all the people shall be in the courts of the house of the Lord. But let none come into the house of the Lord save the priests, and they that minister of the Levites, they shall go in, for they are holy, but all the people shall keep the watch of the Lord.
What verse you in?
I was verse 6, I'm at verse 7 now. And the Levites shall compass the king round about, every man with his weapons in his hand, and whosoever else cometh to the house, he shall be put to death. But be ye with the king when he cometh in and when he goeth out.
Now, let's jump to verse 10.
Verse 10, and he said, all the people, every man having his weapon in his hand, from the right side of the temple to the left side of the temple, along with the altar and the temple by the king round about. Then they brought out the king's son and put upon him the crown and gave him the testimony and made him king. And Jehoiada and his sons anointed him and said, the Most High save the king. Now when Athaliah heard the noise of the people running and praising the king, she came to the people into the house of the Lord, and she looked, and behold, the king stood at his pillar at the entering in, and the princes and the trumpets by the king. And all the people of the land rejoiced and sounded with trumpets, also the singers with instruments of music, and such as taught to sing praise. Then Athaliah rent her clothes and said, treason, treason. Then Jehoiada the priest brought out the captains of hundreds that were set over the host, and said unto them, have her forth of the ranges, and whoso followeth her, let him be slain with the sword. For the priest said, slay her not in the house of the Lord. So they laid hands on her, and when she was come to the entering of the horse gate by the king's house, they slew her there.
There you go. So she tried to be queen in Israel. They put her ass to death. Because she tried to get rid of the king's seat so she could be the ruler. But they didn't know that they preserved one of the seeds, man. And what happened? She got put to death, man. that? That's how the Most High feel about all that. And you also know about Moses' sister, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the Most High is not dealing with that, man. We tie back around to these women teaching the younger women how to be discreet, how to be chaste, how to be subjection. Most High not dealing with no headstrong, independent. All right, you're gonna get put to death. Right? You women been warned constantly, man. You see? But you're gonna have to feel it. You're gonna feel it real soon.
Right.
Real soon. Before we used to talk like it's coming, shit is here now.
It's here.
Reality is setting in now. Okay? These are gonna work on the economy now, like we knowing that a cyber attack coming soon.
Yep. Blackout. You know, EMP, lights out scenario, man.
Once that happens, it's game over.
Game
man.
over.
Game over.
A lot of y'all gonna be real humbled down. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up real quick what we said in Isaiah 13 and 11, and I'll punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I'll cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Yeah, everybody's arrogant and proud, man. People kind of humble last year because of the whole scamdemic. People were scared. Oh my God, you know, if you didn't have your mask on, people were scared as hell to go next to you. You really fell for this bullshit, right? But now they kind of proud again because of the whole max. They think they can go back to their people. Jake want to go back to the clubs. You know, things opening back up to some degree. See? But it's going to shut back down again. And when it's shut down again, this time it's going to be permanent.
That's right.
See? And there's going to be food shortages. All right? And once the food shortages kick in, man, you won't be going to be humble. They had this eviction moratorium. Right? They delayed because people lost their jobs due to C-19. So I think they delayed it to October, something like that. Closer to the winter. It's going to be worse, man. They said, well, over 3 to 5 million people going to be getting cast out on the street, man. See? And what happened? These women are going to try to join and attach themselves to a man in that time. Oh, man, it's going to be so crazy out here, man. It's going to be crazy, man.
Right.
You know? What you got? You got anything?
Just a little more slacking. And it says, and will lay low the hardened to the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir.
That's how man gonna be seeing it. So when there's food shortages, people get kicked out of their home. Then you talk about blackouts, EMPs. A righteous man is gonna be more precious than fine gold, because literally he's gonna be a ticket out of here. Right? That scripture say you got to be subject to him, and we're subject to Yahawashi.
That's right.
See, so if you're not subject to that man, you're gonna burn. Right? And that's something that you don't want.
Because during these times, if I can read on down, it's going to go into like what's going to be going on during these times. It says, therefore, this verse 13, Isaiah 13 and 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in that day of his fierce, in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined to them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. You see that? Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Then it says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, that fire and that brimstone. And it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of the doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there.
Yeah, it tells you that in the book of Revelation 18.
Yep.
And also in the book of Baruch, Isaiah 30. It's all kind of scriptures.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just going to be inhabited by what? By devils, foul creatures. All right? Nothing. All this that you see here, nothing going to be left. All them wicked-ass buildings, this view right here, It's just gonna be a desert, man.
Yeah.
That's how hot the mist is gonna be, man.
Nigga, all